Most hated golf. How you guys doing? We are back with a episode on the podcast. I'm here with my boy Ryan. What's up, my man?
What's up? What's up?
What's up,
Happy to be
man?
here, bro.
Hey, man, how you been, man? You been holding it down?
Yeah, bro. Long winter, so really just working, chilling, trying to keep the game right when I can. But it's been hard for real.
Bro, we gotta, man, living out here in the Lex, bro, living on this side of the world, bro, it makes it so hard to be able to just like keep your game the way you want it to because you kind of can't get out anywhere and go hit any golf balls or anything like that. So, like, bro, the game really, you really got to sit the game down for a little bit.
Right, right. You can go out to Man of War, but you're still gonna be cold hitting in that bay, even
Come
with that
on,
little
man, I'm
heater
not
right
trying
there.
to. I love golf game, but I can't break my wrist. I still gotta go to work. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
right.
But man, we out here, man. We about to do another podcast, man. I appreciate you coming on the pod for the people and stuff like that, man. We're gonna go
Yes,
straight
sir.
off into the realization of why we here, man. You've been a person that's been on my channel a ton, man. Shout out to Most Hated Golf. If you ain't following, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I want to talk to you a quick about the, you know what I'm saying, the 1v1 matchup and stuff. We were talking a little bit off camera, but man, how
hmm
crazy is that we slick 1-1.
That's what I was giving you your props. You played well at Kearney. You played a lot better than at Taste Creek, that's for sure. But
Bro,
you were making some really good putts out at Kearney, some ones that really counted, some good par putts that really took out some momentum. But yeah, it was kind of a double edged sword per se. Like I took Tate's Creek by a lot, and then you know what I'm saying. You played really well at Kearney and kind of ran away with it. So we got to have
yeah,
a good
man.
a good third match.
I love that we actually made adjustments to make it a little bit more competitive. Obviously, you're a Division two, you know what I'm saying, golfer that's already won a championship here, a league here in Lexington, man. Shout out to that, man. So obviously, like when we did it at Taste Creek, we realized quickly, like, oh, okay, we might need to adjust it a little bit just to make it evenly. And if anybody watches YouTube golf, they know they do that to make it entertaining for the people that's watching. But man, just watching that Taste Creek and then going to Kearney, like it's legitimately the definition of most hated golf. Like you can see a brother come out there and it'd be like that, or you can see somebody go out there and be locked in. Like
Right, right.
it's
And that's
crazy.
that's the glory about golf, dude. I mean, like every round's gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? You can find something out of the woodworks out of nowhere and just make something happen. And
I I
I
couldn't say
mean,
it better for real. And it's crazy
also
too because
about
it was
like
windy as hell
even like the
at Taste
different
Creek.
handicaps, like even keeping it like, you know what I'm saying? You can make the game fun without having to be super together, if that makes
No,
sense.
absolutely, absolutely. And it was stupid windy out in Taste Creek, which is a whole different element. Like that's benefits the golfers, like the real golfers, like yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys know how to play in that type of environment. To oppose where it was windy at Kearney, but it was like because of the golf course setup, it doesn't always affect it in a. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Where yeah, but anyway, man, speaking on the matchups that you've been on the Most Hated Golf channel and stuff like that, there was also a video that you filmed where I have been playing with Channing. Shout out to my boy Channing, man. Y'all see that video get dropped here soon
Yep.
as well. Uh, where he was like, when I was asking him questions, just as you do on the golf course, like, hey man, like, who would you want to, you know what I'm saying, play 1v1? You know what I'm saying? There's not too many golfers out here that all know each other and stuff like that. Something that you kind of just do with your friends, and he shouted you out. And then I ended up turning into a whole, you know what I'm saying, 1v1 match on the Most Hated Golf channel. You know what I'm saying? You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah. Dude, shout out to Channing, man. He really is a really good golfer. I like his game because it's real homegrown. Like he really got that shit out the mud. And excuse my language, most hated
Oh, no,
people,
we
but
good. You know, we got the
he
explicit.
really did. And I remember the first time we played, it was in Tennessee. He really did whop everybody. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he got low man of the foursome that we were playing. And I remember thinking like, because whenever we showed up, you know what I'm saying? Like we were all playing in school and he was just kind of there and he
Yeah,
showed up to play. And I was sitting there like, damn, kind of thinking that whole time, like I really do got to get something back on him. But he played phenomenal. And
bruh.
that grudge match, dude, we were neck and neck the whole time.
Bruh,
Like,
I'm not playing. Y'all were locked in. And it
yeah,
was cool.
it was a really good match. And came down to the end. We gotta have another one though. But yeah, dude, I
Bro,
I vaguely
it
remember
came
that
down to
first time.
literally the last putt of the match.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a really, really good match. And both of us at the 18th hole, low key had some, you know what I'm saying? We had some swing issues going on, like a lot of nerves
Bruh,
going on. So like
bruh.
it was really good.
No, it's really crazy. It was dope to see that aspect of it. It was so dope for the channel as well because it was the first time that
Damn.
I was kind of like not involved in the actual golfing. You know what I'm saying? And like everybody who's watching my videos and stuff like that, uh, they realize that like, hey, we're coming here to watch the type of golf that we play. You know what I'm saying? So when it's, I got a chance to show my fans and my audience, like, no, there's some good golf out here for real. That if you
Yeah,
low
no,
key
it
like,
was really good.
no, man, it was so perfect, man. Shout out to Channing, shout out to you guys, man. And it was dope to be able to feel like the intensity of it without actually being a part of it, man. So I can't wait
Hmm.
till we get.
Uh, there was that other one we filmed though, the 2v2 with me and Chandler versus you and Channing that slipped
Yeah,
through that slipped through the cracks a little bit.
bro. When I tell you that, also, I'm glad that actually slipped through the cracks. You know what I'm saying? Because I was not much help.
Nah, but that
Um,
one I count Chandler for that one because that boy's
no,
different, bro.
I
He's
can't
different.
wait till. Ooh, I can't wait till we get him on the channel, bro. But nah, man. Yeah, obviously that was. If you guys don't know about that situation, the video files got corrupted. As anybody who ever does any type of stuff with technology, when you're moving files from one device to another, stuff like that happens, man. But yeah, we'll get all that stuff figured out, man. Especially going into the 2026. But as far as like the actual filming goes, we met at a golf course, obviously, where you saw me filming an individual thing that I was doing for my channel. um, I quickly realized once me and you had got out there and you were like, hey, can I play a couple of, you know what I'm saying, and our friendship started developing. I quickly realized that you was kind of smooth on camera, like you were natural. And I mean, we're doing a podcast right now, and my first time being on a pod, being on film out there in the middle of a golf course, dude, I was nervous. And you kind of got on there and was kind of smooth. So, like, how was your interpretation versus like actual reality when we actually filmed a real 1v1 for 9 holes?
Bro, like even when I came up to you, I didn't think bro would be filming when I came up to you and was like, "Hey, bro, like what's up? Like I seen your channel because I think I had seen you on Channing's Instagram or he had posted something to you, so I had seen
Yeah.
you before." And so like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, "Shit, I'd love to play with this dude. Like I think what he's doing is super cool, trying to grow the game." And I don't know, bro. I remember I birdied that first hole, but I was super nervous. I feel like I'm nervous right now, like even just on the pod, just
Yeah.
talking, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I feel like it's a good thing to be nervous because it means you care about something. Like I
No,
care
facts,
about, you know what I'm
facts.
saying, being here with you, making sure you get a good pod. Same thing with the videos. Like whenever I come to play, I want to produce something for people to watch.
No, yeah, that stuff's tough, man. How was it, bro, when it was actually like, because like when you watch it on YouTube and stuff, my mom talks to me about it all the time. After she watched the live version of our like most say the golf tournament that we hosted versus when she be watching the video at the crib on YouTube, she was like, dude, it looks so different. Like when you're watching it on like TVs per se to like when you're actually out there getting filmed and like Alvin, shout out to my boy Alvin, man, is out there like filming and he's like almost like right in your space. And golf is something where you need to kind of be comfortable. And when you have a camera kind of in not the no diddy like weird places and angles, you have to. That's another type of pressure that gets thrown onto your shot. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and like even in that Channing match, I remember we were switching cards, like people were hopping in different cards, like asking questions and stuff. And I remember you said like, "Yeah, I knew something was going on because you got real silent," and I didn't even notice it. You know what I'm saying? But like
Yeah,
out of nowhere, just kind of toned it out, just kind of went with what was
yeah,
going on.
yeah. It's so crazy that like when you obviously play versus me, you kind of know you have to know in the back of your head like, hey, obviously, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a better golfer, so I can be a little bit more chill on, you know what I'm saying, camera and stuff like that, opposed to like when we realized quickly after like 6 holes, we're like, oh my God, this is about to be probably the best thing that's ever filmed on the channel. These dudes are playing legitimately, hitting greens, like getting real birdie attempts both times. Like you can tell like the conversations just went from there to like, you know what I mean? To like
Yeah, we were
low
locked
key
in.
nobody talking.
I don't. I swear that match at Kearney though, like you were pretty locked in at Kearney too. Like I'm not gonna lie, you played
Yeah,
a lot better than I
yeah.
expected you to play coming from Tate's Creek. You know what I'm saying with the camera and everything. I was like, okay, like
No, that was
he's
a
doing something.
yeah, it's crazy. It's weird how that game will just I'll just lock in sometimes like that. But that's just the beauty in golf. That's why you play and stuff like that. All right, man. Going on with the conversations and stuff like that, man. For the people that might not, the small, what I'm saying, group of people out here that might not know you and stuff like that. Talk about your journey with golf and stuff like that, because most people know me for hooping. So like when they see that I got a golf channel and stuff, they dive more into the people that are on the video more than me, because they're like, man, I don't know this person and stuff like that. So walk us through kind of how you got introduced to the game and stuff like that.
So my dad had always played golf since I was little, but I never like I had went out and swung at the range with him. I went to the course with him a few times. I had had a set as a kid, but I didn't play like any type of tournaments as a kid. I didn't play in middle school or high school, but I would occasionally go to the range with him. You know what I'm saying? Whack some balls
Hmm.
here and there. Maybe Father's Day, go out, something like that.
Yeah.
And so like I think it was 2019, 2020, like right around COVID. Me and Katie were together, and for some reason I just got super obsessed with golf. Like I loved
Yeah.
watching it, like loved everything about golf, and
Yeah.
was still kind of ass at it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, was just blatantly just terrible. And so just that athlete mentality in me just picked up, and I just, you know what I'm saying, went to the range every single day, even when it was snowing. Like I remember in 2020 out there when all the bays at Man of War were closed, I was out there in the snow hitting on the mats. And I was thinking that like low key this year when I was like, dang, bro, like you really don't want it like how you wanted it back then. So like I'm really trying to go back to the roots and try and, you know what I'm saying, pick that grind back up. Cause like a lot of success is it's came, I feel like pretty early in my golf career. Like I feel like I was
No
able to
kidding.
achieve a lot of really good things really early that a lot of golfers haven't done. And I'm very, very grateful. And I feel like it's just hard work. But like a lot of the credit goes to the Am Tour because the D2 golf came from the Am Tour.
Nah, for
So
real.
I had picked it up, like I said, 2020, started playing in the Am Tour in Lexington. I started in the 8 to 12 handicap. So like I was somewhere in between an 8 to 12.
Yeah, facts. That's
And
where I'm at. Shout out to the Am Tour, man.
yeah, I played my first tournament with one of my homeboys. His name was Jared, and we were both in the 8 to 12 flight, and it was at Kearney. And it was a tail of two nines. So you play 1 9 from the back, and then you play 1 9 from the front. And I, I out of nowhere, bro, had a day and shot 79. Like one of the first times I broke 80, and it was in a
Yeah,
tournament. So
yeah,
I was lit, bro. Was lit, and I ended up winning the flight. So it was like the first ever golf tournament that I had played in. I low key won. Like I know I didn't win the whole thing, but I won like my division. You know
yeah,
what I'm
your
saying? So I was
portion.
like, dang, I can really do something. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
So like that was just kind of like the little things that fueled me. And then out of nowhere, I had played really good in a club championship. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was Kearney. But like I had shot 75, and then the second day went scuba diving, shot like 66 with one bogey. And it was a three putt bogey. And I remember that vividly. But I remember I finished, was about to go into a playoff for the whole thing because I wasn't even in the right division. Like I was in a division, I was in the 4 to 8 division. So there was still a
Yeah,
scratch division that I wasn't even in. And I was about to win the whole thing outright. So they were like, dang, you might have to stay for a playoff. So dude came down, equaled 18, and ended up winning the whole thing. But I won my flight in that one. And I
yeah,
think a coach had saw that, like Coach Grugan, and he had called me and was like, "Hey, we need a 5 man for K State." And I was like, I was already going to BCTC at the time, so I was like, "Shit, dude, might as well." You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like,
What are you talking
might
about,
as
bro?
well lock in and actually really try it, because like
Oh
for some
my
reason I had
god.
that grind in me, and I was like, "Bro, this is the opportunity that if I really want to do it, like this is how I do it." You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but to get a call like that randomly, like, there's no way that you don't just hop on the opportunity.
Bro, it was crazy. Like if you'd have told me in high school that I was playing golf, I'd have been like, "You're crazy." Especially
Man,
college golf, I'd have been like, "You're crazy,
that's what I
dude."
was about to say. Especially like, let's not even cut it short. Like Division 2, like that's not no slouch or nothing like that. So when you think about it, most people, and if you've ever golfed or tried to do anything as far as like getting into school, dude, you understand like that stuff doesn't just come out of the blue. You know what I mean? So like that's just a testament to the game and stuff like that to see like, dude, like. you can, if you go hoop and have some passion in what you're doing, there's no telling what kind of doors and opportunities will be open to you and stuff like that, man.
Yeah,
But
dude.
no, that's dope,
I
man.
remember going on the visit, like he had gave me a pair of shoes. Like I remember it being the coolest thing. Like I was like, bro, like I'm really getting stuff from
Come
playing
on, bro, I'm
golf.
locked
Like
in.
just from golfing. You know what I'm saying? Just from me hitting this ball, I'm actually getting stuff. And it
No,
was
fact.
like I credit golf to finishing my education because like I really don't think I'd have finished school if it wouldn't have been for that little white ball. Like actually
No,
being like, okay, if I don't do my shit in school, then I can't play. You know what I mean? Like
facts.
back to that. Cause in high school I was kind of always like that too. Like I wasn't say was like a bad student in school. Like I was never like failing or anything like that. But
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
got through.
right. It was like
Yeah, like
I
I
was trying to
got
play
through.
sports. So like if I could play sports, it wasn't really
Yeah,
I was
factual.
chilling.
Yeah,
So
but that's dope, man. I love hearing that, man. I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, doing everything, talking about your story and stuff like that, because that's the type of aspect of the most hated golf that people like. They love seeing the competitiveness, but they also like putting a face with the golfer, and you know what I'm saying, and learn a little bit more about that, man. So that's dope and stuff like that. To end up everything today, man, we're gonna do a little question, a little Q&A, real quick. Uh, Obviously, like everybody's gonna be around kind of the same thing, but man, make sure you throw your own little spin on it, man. But
right.
who's your favorite YouTube golfer? You know what I'm saying, other than your boy. You know what I'm
Other
saying?
than
Slim for
Slim,
sure.
I gotta say it's Taco. Taco with Taco Golf and the We Hit Fairways guys. Those dudes are
Yeah,
hilarious. I'm rocking with them.
they are literally. It's funny that they're low key taking YouTube over, like in a
Nah,
sense, because
facts. They're really doing some crazy stuff.
they really are. Plus, they're still playing like authentic golf. Like it's such a weird thing to have like the kind of like the humor of like the good, like where it's like that chemistry is so funny that it's engaging because they're literally all close, but they still kind of like play really good golf where
No,
it's like,
they're all pros. That's what I'm saying. They're all like legit
dude,
professional golfers. So like they can all really golf, and that's really why I like it because like they're actually competitive and they play good golf. So
yeah,
like
like
it's
it's
good content and good golf.
that's just the best type of stuff you can have right there. All right,
Yeah.
all right. Who is your favorite golfer of all time? Old kind of golfers and versus new. You know what I'm saying? Woo-hoo!
That boy right there. Nah, that's
Tiger.
Tiger's obviously the one. Me and Tiger got the same birthday actually. Um
Hey,
yeah, so me Tiger and LeBron got the same birthday, but I would say like other than Tiger cuz I feel like Tiger's the obvious one. I'm really rocking with Morikawa because I feel like Colin Morikawa is kind of like a similar build to me. You know what I'm saying? Like he's
mm-hmm.
not the bulkiest guy. Not he doesn't really hit it the furthest, but like you know what I'm saying. He's a true story of like you know what I'm saying. If you
The
can
grind of
get that
golf.
ball in the hole, it really doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
Like
facts. Shout out to Colin, bro. He just got a dub. You feel me?
exactly. That's
Like
why
2 weeks
it had
ago or
been
something
long
like that.
overdue too. Like he had won those two majors early in his career and then kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of hit the brakes a little bit, but it was good to see him back in form.
No, facts, man.
I would say him. I'm trying to think of like I like JT a lot just because he's a Kentucky boy as well. I would say
Louisville
them
guy.
too.
Hell
Yep.
yeah. He's definitely got that Kentucky golf game too. Kind of will where he'll get up and down from crazy places, like really aggressive. Like
Yeah,
it's kind
dude.
of funny that when you go play in different places, you see that actually there's a certain way that people play golf. Like some people play conservative. Some people, like in certain areas, are just always taught because of the greens and stuff that they grow up in to just play, conservative and stuff like that. So, like to see our aspect where a bunch of golfers that I play with are straight flag hunting 20% of the time, like
Yeah,
or
no.
8% of the time. You know what I'm
His
saying?
wedges are phenomenal. That's what like all of them are so good. Like watching anybody on TV, even when I went to Phoenix and watched any of the pros, like I followed Ricky a little bit, followed Minwoo Lee a little bit. Minwoo Lee hits it a mile, dude. Like
Bruh,
it's crazy on TV how it looks so effortless. When you're in there in person, like hearing it, like they're different, bro. Like they hit it different.
bruh. God, man, but I'm gonna have to be another episode of us just talking completely about it. I completely forgot that you went. Well, I didn't forget, but I forgot that you was just there. Like it was that recent where you were just at that, and I was literally just watching that on TV. But
Yeah,
I was
I
going
would
through
have to
my
say
Instagram and I
Minwoo
saw
Lee
that too. I'm
too.
like,
I would throw
that's
Minwoo
dope.
Lee in my rotation. He's one of my top favorite golfers. I would say.
Yeah,
I would put him very close to the top chef.
him and like TK. Like Tom Kim,
I
like
forgot
bro.
you rock with Tom Kim like
I
that.
do,
Yeah,
bro. Those are
yeah,
my peoples, bruh. I'm not playing, bruh. There's certain
yeah,
aspects of the game where you get a chance to see somebody like show emotion, because like that's why I love YouTube golf, because you're able to be yourself and stuff like that while still playing a good game. But on TV and stuff, and now viewers just there, like you do have a certain standard on how you have to be. You're not really. It's just kind of accustomed to not show a ton of emotion, like unless it's on like a big putt or something like that.
right.
But and certain aspects where we have the Ryder Cup and stuff where you can see people's emotions and stuff, dude. TK, I was like, man, that's my people's, bro.
He's a dog. He's a
No,
dog
he
for
is.
sure.
He
And
is.
he's like 4 years younger than me, I think, something like that. He's
Yeah, bro.
young.
Like he's locked in. But the next wave of generation of golfers are gonna transcend it because they're all hitting their
Facts.
mile. They're all
Yeah.
locked in, and they started way earlier than the older generation did. You know what I'm saying? But
Yep.
man, final question of the podcast today, man. What's your favorite Lexington course and why?
Dang. That's a hard one though, because like being at the so I worked at Picadome, right?
Yeah.
And I also worked at Lakeside. But dude, all four of them are really good. I would say Tate's Creek's my least favorite. So it's hard for me to pick between the city courses, but I would say Picadome just because that's probably where most of my roots are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like I have the most value. I would say sentimental value with Picadome, but all the city courses are good. But I
Yeah,
would
man.
say
Shout out, man.
Picadome. What about you? What's your favorite course in the city?
Man, I ain't gonna fake. My favorite course in Lex for sure is definitely Lakeside, man. I don't, and it's funny because like mine are for different reasons than yours. Like I don't play good at Lakeside, but I have good stretches where it's like it makes me more competitive for the course. Like the when you're there playing with your homies and stuff like that, like you get so caught up in trying to beat them without realizing that, man, you're really out there playing the course. And
Yeah,
that's just a golf course that's always reminded me of, hey, you're playing me. So like you can talk all this cash to them, but you better come correct when you're playing me, because I'm the one that's making you out here go grab another ball out the bag. You know what I'm saying? So you better lock in, and that's what really keeps me playing golf, is that type of like, because I'm a competitor, dude. I get up
right.
for anything that's competitive nature. So that aspect of it is just like for a psycho like me, dude. It just gets my wheels and shit turning.
No, I feel like Lakeside's a really, really good course. My dude Jason, he's the head greenskeeper out there. He always keeps the greens in really, really good shape. But
Yeah, man.
Lakeside's range, I feel like I had spent the most time actually of late. I've been at Kearney's range the most just because where I
Yeah,
moved the last couple years.
facts.
But Lakeside's range is really where I feel like I played the most at Picadome, but I would say the range at Lakeside, because Picadome doesn't have a range. The range at Lakeside really grew my game. Like those little posts out there, and then they had that little wedge area up top. And where I was working at Lakeside, I could go up there in my 30-minute lunches and just go chip wedges. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And like, dude, it was really, really good for my game. So like just to have all of the public facilities here, it's been phenomenal. Like I've played the Lexington country clubs and all that stuff, and like they're phenomenal. Like the conditions, phenomenal. But
yeah.
like for the price and everything, like the availability, you can't beat the local munis.
You can't beat them, man. And shout out to Lakeside in its own, because that's where they let me host my
Yeah.
most of the golf tournament, man. They were
Oh yeah,
so accommodating.
y'all had the whole crowd and everything out there.
Bruh, that's crazy. I wish I really could drop that video, but there was just way too much. There was no way. There was no way, bruh. The fact that it was 12 holes, we were walking. We had at least like maybe like 25 to 30 people just spectating, while also having four golfers, like three, four cameras. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? It was just, and it was like an actual like good match. Like I had a good little people, and it was like me, Channing, one of my boys named Wheezy, that's like a scratch golfer almost, and then we had a dude named Luke, but he ended up having to go because his wife was like just in the process of like having a baby and stuff like that. So she
Damn.
was like, you know what I mean? He even was there for me for that, and then just had to low key dip out, but. And man, it was dope. But man, I appreciate
I'm
you
gonna
coming
play in the
on to the
next most
pod.
hated major for sure.
No, for sure. We're probably gonna host one, probably like midsummer. we were going to do it this year, but with everything going on, like most of the golf wise, where it's like I didn't expect for it to kind of like take off the way that it did, as far as like people actually wanting to see more content, me wanting to put more into it and stuff like that. I wanted to. Yeah.
What's your schedule coming up looking like? You gonna play in a lot of tournaments this year? Like, what you gonna do?
I am. I'm not gonna fake though. I kind of am in the mood of like anytime I touch a golf club, if it's not like playing with you guys and stuff like that and my boys that we just all go play when it's that time of the year in the summer, I do kind of want to have a camera filming. So it's like if I can get with them and see, because they actually said I could film, I just have to walk and stuff. And we're trying to figure out that aspect because like I don't want to have the person that's filming for me also like just like killing themselves by walking and stuff like
No,
that.
so I think you could do it for sure. Because even whenever I would do like little hole by holes in college, like you get the push cart. If you get the little attachment to hook the camera on the push cart, you're really smooth because it's a two in one. Like as you're walking, you can have it flip towards you, or you can hold it with your hand, and it'll you could be talking or whatever. And then as soon as you need to hit, you know what I'm saying? It's also like a tripod. You flip your little you because it's carrying your bag too. So you flip your bag around, put it on the ball, and then you can hit your
Hell
shot
yeah.
too. So like I feel like that's really
Yeah. So
doable.
that's the thing about it too. Like I'll have to just like, did he like play around with that type of stuff like that as far as like figuring out cool ways that I can film and stuff while also still playing some decent competitive golf because my first year in the AM tour, dude, I had a pretty decent season. Like I came in second in an event, came in 11th, came in like I had like two top tens and 11th, and then I even got enough points to where I was able to play into the championship that year. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Got a cool little experience to do like that. And then the second, like last season stuff, I didn't get a chance to play too much just because I was filming a ton. So yeah, we'll figure all that stuff out like that. But man, I appreciate you coming onto the pod, man. Shout out
Yes,
to
sir.
everybody, you know what I'm saying, who's supporting this journey that we're on as far as most hated golf and stuff. And if you haven't already, go watch my boy Ryan's, man. We're gonna shout his stuff out in the bio. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go follow his Instagram, go follow his little journey. You know what I'm saying? Next time we come on here, man, we'll have another episode for y'all, man. Appreciate you, Ryan, my boy.
Yes, sir.
All right, gang. I'll talk to you later, all right?
Yep. Hey, I ain't
All
gonna
right.
lie. That was nerve wracking.
I'm telling you.